Hello healers and health seekers, it's me, Ichoda, healing on the medical medium protocols for 2 years now, and it's time for another What's Up Wednesday! And today you might notice that I have a different setup. I'm in a different part of my son's room. You know, all that noise that was happening on my computer, like the fans kept turning on and I kept getting all that noise. I actually have a camera, a sort of decent, whatever. I actually have a digital SLR that does video, and I bought it. Actually, I bought it for YouTube. I bought it to do YouTube with, and then I didn't use it. So I thought, you know, why don't I get that setup out? And I've been just messing with it all morning to try to get everything, not all morning, but for a little while, trying to get everything. And I just thought I would just try this other part of my son's room. Can't sit in the same spot I sat in with the tripod because now it's a tripod on a stand and not a computer. So I couldn't sit in that same spot. Anyway, that doesn't matter. I have a new setup. So if things look different and a little more high def, unfortunately, for me, it's because I'm on a different camera, and if it sounds different, it's because it's a whole different setup. Hopefully this will work. Today, as you can tell, I'm feeling much better. You know, this too shall pass, right? And it has passed. So I have been feeling better again. I don't know, I don't think I've really changed anything. So now I'm trying to think, have I changed anything? I know I want to say this, like this is going on because I'm in the midst of a cycle of castor oil packs, and we had an issue with our bathtub and there's a leak and I can't use it right now to take detox baths. Our apartment complex has been amazing and they will totally fix it. The thing is in order to fix it, they have to use acetone, which is a really toxic chemical. And I am chemically sensitive and I cannot be around, even though acetone evaporates very quickly, and I know that. But for normal people, would smell like nothing, and because the guy who does the work, he's like, I don't even smell it anymore. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But I'm not like other people, and things that might not affect other people will affect me. So I can't have that chemical in the house, and they'll have to, you know, I don't know what they do, like sand the part of the bathtub that has a hole and then like patch it or whatever they have to do. Anyway, we can't do it. So temporarily they fixed it with Gorilla Tape, but we are afraid to use it because it's just tape, you know? Even if it's like the strongest tape, Gorilla Tape's supposed to be super strong, it's still tape. So we're like super nervous to use the tub, and I'm just trying to figure out like if we can go away for a long weekend or something, and then they could fix the tub while we're gone, like at the beginning of while we're gone, and then just open up every window in the house while we're gone, so that like all the air comes through, and then turn on the fans in the bathroom, and like maybe it would be okay-ish. I mean, I can be exposed to some chemicals without like my body totally going haywire, but I'm still healing, and I don't want to, you know, if you know where the toxic load is, why add to it when you're healing, right? So I don't want to do that. So that's what we're dealing with right now, and can't take a detox bath. I got a yoga ball, you know, those. Okay, here's a little tip. If there are any of you who cannot use a rebounder but still want to be able to bounce. Sorry, I won't do that because it makes me super dizzy when people do a lot of movement in their videos. Like I can't watch vlogs where people are holding the camera and like moving around, and I've even gotten dizzy with some of my videos when I'm doing like a recipe video and there's movement, and I can't do it. I have those exercise balls, those big, you can't see if I hold my arms out, but those big exercise balls that you can use for yoga or exercising. Well, you can use them for, if you don't have a bed that's bouncy, that you could sit on the bed and bounce, and for whatever reason you can't do the rebounder, you can use a yoga ball. I think that's a great tip, and I was so happy to think of it, and my son loves it because he kind of doesn't like the rebounder. We've had like a big trampoline previously, and that's his bar for trampolines, and so the rebounder just, it's too firm, and it's he doesn't like jumping on it. But he will bounce and bounce and bounce on the yoga ball, and it's a win-win for everybody because it gets his lymphatic system going, and he gets that bouncing out, and he gets the same blissed out happy look on his face when he's totally just bouncing on the yoga ball as he used to get when we had our trampoline. And oh my gosh, it makes me so happy to see it, because that look, because he just gets so happy, and he'll have his arms up in the air and he'll be like bouncing, and oh man, I love it. It just makes, I'm just like, yes, yes. It's that state of bliss he always got from a trampoline. And oh, I'm so glad that like we can do that, because we're in an apartment. We can't put the trampoline in an apartment, not a big one. Oh, maybe we could get one of those. They do have those smaller ones. I'm trying to figure it, because we have 9-foot ceilings. I'm like, maybe I could put a smaller trampoline in here. Not the rebounder kind, but the kind that are the kids' trampolines, you know? Maybe I could. That might be something to look into. But anyway, like really, you kind of can't put it. I don't know. But anyway, maybe I can. But it's a great substitute. And you can sit on the yoga ball, and you can bounce on the yoga ball, and you can use it for other exercising, and it's just a win-win. And it's like $25 on Amazon or whatever. They're super easy to get. You can even get ones that are latex free, I don't know, other like phthalate free, other stuff free. I don't know. That's the one I bought. They have ones that are like totally free of everything, but apparently they don't really stay inflated, so you kind of have to I'll link to the one I bought, because the other thing for me is buying something new like that is like a yoga ball will off gas, and I have to worry about stuff like that. And we actually bought ones before the one I got, and we had to send it back because the off gassing was so strong. Like I left it on the balcony for a week, and it still smelled so strong it made me have a headache when we brought it in the house, and it was gross. So we had to send it back, and then we got these ones, and I did still leave them outside for a couple of days, but only a couple of days, and then we were able to bring them in the house, and no smell. Yay. So I'm really happy about that. And we love them. My son loves them. I love them. It's a win-win. Let's talk about my healing process. This past week, here's something that I noticed. So I've been trying to eat raw till 4. I don't do it every day. Sometimes I'll eat cooked food. And that cooked food is usually, it's potatoes or steamed vegetables. What else is it going to be? So, I mean, I guess there are other options, but that's usually what it is. Sometimes I will have, we get this lentil chickpea pasta for my son. I'm bouncing. I'm sorry. So sometimes I will occasionally, very occasionally, because I kind of don't like the way it makes me feel, is I'll have this lentil chickpea pasta we get for my son when we make a red sauce with it. But mostly if I eat something cooked, mostly it'll be in the evening, and it'll be potatoes or steamed vegetables like artichokes, or asparagus, or whatever, something yummy like that. And I have been trying to be raw till 4. In July, I'm going to do the cleanse with Free Your Glow. That's Alana and Faith of Free Your Glow. They're going to host a raw cleanse, and it's very affordable. It's $28, and I'm doing it with them because it's high raw. So, and it's any level of raw you want to do. You don't have to do all raw. You can do all raw, whatever. But they'll have recipes. They'll probably a Facebook group where we can all go in together and get support and talk to each other. And I'm really excited about it because it's super affordable, and it's cleansing with friends, which is like my favorite way to cleanse. I love just doing cleanses with groups of people, and this will be that, and I'm very excited. That's Free Your Glow on Instagram. Their cleanse starts sometime in July, I think the 24th, but don't quote me. You'll find it. If you go to their page on Instagram, you can sign up for the cleanse if you want to do it with us. I'm really excited about it because I like to cleanse with groups of people. I like the dynamic. I like how people ask questions I don't think of. I like how we share recipes. I like how, and they're going to have recipes too. I always love that. I can always use more recipes. I like having more recipes. Then they'll have cooked recipes and raw recipes, they said. And there's going to be a journal that I know they've done that Free Your Glow journal before that they have, and I don't know if it's the same one or a new one, or I don't know. It's all exciting to see. So go register if you want to do it. Anyway, that's not. So I'll be doing that, and in sort of in preparation for that, you know, the normal way I try to eat is just raw till 4, right? But I don't beat myself up if I eat cooked before 4. I just do. Like sometimes I just really want it, and like it's been cold and rainy here, and it makes me want cooked food more. Honestly, sometimes cooked food's a little bit easier, and sometimes I just want that, I don't know, that potato feeling. And so I'll just have whatever. So yesterday, this is what I want to talk about. So yesterday I noticed I did this. So I made a curry. I have a recipe called Curry in a Hurry. It's on my blog. I'll post it below. It's really delicious. I love it. I'm going to try to do a video for it soon. So made my curry in a hurry. It's delicious and I love it. It has a bit of coconut milk. It has it's a big pot. Like I fill the Instant Pot, right? And I do a big can, like a 1 can of coconut milk, and the other half is water. The way I used to make it was 2 cans of coconut milk, but now I wanted to lower the fat, and then you can take out the fat altogether by just using water or stock, vegetable stock. That's sort of neither here nor there, but a little bit relevant to the story because it does have the coconut milk. So, but it's just a little, considering how big the pot is, it's just a little comparatively, but it is still some. And I noticed, so when I ate it the other day, I had a big salad first. I made just a gorgeous salad. And I had that, and then I had the curry. And I was fine afterwards. Like, I didn't have any issues. I just felt like I had a big, beautiful meal, and my body was happy, and it was all good. Now, yesterday when I ate it, I did not have the salad first, and I had it before 4. Oh no. I had it before 4. I had it at 3:30 because I was really hungry. And I really wanted the curry. I just did. I was like, oh, so good the day before, so I really wanted it. And after I had the curry, I was so wiped out. I just was so tired. I mean, literally, it's like I had it, and it's like I could feel like, oh, it started to digest. And I just started to fall asleep. I started to fall asleep. And I could not keep my eyes open. So I was like, oh, I'll just do this like meditation, that I was going to do for something. And this guided meditation, I was like, oh, I'll do that. But I could not. Oh, I was so relaxed after that. I was like, I really could not keep my eyes open. And the energy just drained from me. Like as the food went to digest, it just drained. And I realized like, oh, I know this. Anthony's talked about this, that you want to eat a raw food with a cooked food because it helps it digest better. They also work together. Like if you eat lettuce and potatoes, they magnify the healing effect of each other. So if you eat a salad with your curry, you're going to feel good. It's going to be good. But if you don't eat a salad with your curry, at least if you have my body anyway, and maybe some people can do this and be fine. We all have different bodies. We all have different responses to food. My particular body was like, you maybe can get away with eating potatoes with no fat and still have like not more energy, but at least the same level of energy you had before you ate. But you're not going to get away with eating potatoes, even with a tiny bit of fat, like a little bit of coconut milk. No, missy, said my body. Now we shut down all systems so that we can digest this. And I was like, oh, that's what it was. And I had to think I thought about it, like what made me so tired? I didn't eat the salad. I didn't eat the raw food with it. And it needs the raw food to digest in my body for sure. Try your own experiment and see how it works out for you. I mean, everybody's different, so it might not be that way for everybody, but for me, if I'm gonna eat cooked, I'm gonna eat raw. But that's great. It's great for me to realize that, like really realize that. And it's not like this is the first time I've realized it. It's just that like, oh yes, this is the pattern. I forgot. In my haste to have the curry, I forgot to make a salad first. You know, if I had made the salad first, I probably would have made it till raw till 4, because I'd eaten the salad and then had the curry. It'd been 4 o'clock by then. This is how we learn, right? This is how we learn. So I just wanted to share that with you because I thought that was pretty relevant. And yeah, and the anxiety has passed, and I'll just say a little bit about that because you might be like, did you do something different? And it's not well, a little bit. I didn't do anything different with my food or supplements, but what I did do was I gave myself permission to stop thinking about it for a little bit, like deliberately focus on other things. For one solid day, I just watched comedy. Like I was like, okay, I am gonna remove myself from thinking about this and trying to figure it out and worrying. And I am just going to focus entirely on something else, like just completely. And I did. And so for the whole weekend, like for one day, comedies. I just watched nonsense, like pure nonsense, YouTube. And I really like watching stand-up or any kind of comedy. Not any kind, but I really like comedy, and I watched a bunch of stand-up, and I watched a bunch of just different, like Russell Howard, and I really like British comedians, and I then just let YouTube direct me and be like, you might like this one, and some of them I did, and some of them I was like, no, not so much my style, but doesn't matter. I watched nonsense, just nonsense, and filled my head with nonsense for like a day and a half maybe. And then and rested because, you know, I knew I needed to. I was like, I just need to not. Period. I just need to not. So I didn't. And I rested. I really rested. And I just took care of myself and made sure I was hydrated and had my right foods and supplements. But I rested, and I didn't really do anything else or give attention to anything else or like take care of things that needed to be taken care of. I was like, nope, I'm what needs to be taken care of right now, and I'm taking care of me, and that's what I'm going to do. And it did the trick. It did the trick because I feel so much better and so much lighter. And then I was able to redirect and like focus on other things. And while I was focusing on other things, I finally, I've been telling myself I'm going to do this. But I finally did it, and I registered myself for the Emotion Code Practitioner training, and I am going to train. I am in training now to become an Emotion Code Practitioner, and then I will become a Body Code Practitioner, and then I'm going to get my Health Code certification, and then I will have potential to like make this my living, which will be super exciting, like helping other people heal, because it's all I want. It's what I want. It's my passion. I love connecting people with resources that will help them. I always have my whole life, and now that I'm healing and I've been chronically ill and I am healing, and I know the difference and I know how it can feel and I know what can happen, I want other people to have it. And that's why I have this channel. That's why I make these videos. And I'm super excited because I'm going to get to do more with it. And I don't feel blocked anymore. Like a few months ago, even as early as a few months ago, I felt blocked about it. Like I knew I wanted to do it, but I just couldn't register for some reason. I just couldn't get myself to do it and take that first step and take an action. And healing has, layers have cleared up. Stuff came up. It needed to be healed. I needed to feel it. I needed to just like love it. Like, okay, this is happening now. I'm going to be depressed for a little while, and then I'm going to have some anxiety for a little while. Okay, this is happening. This is going to happen. What else are you going to do? You got to go with it, right? So I went with it, and that came up, and then all of a sudden there's this clear space for me to take this action that I couldn't take before. I'm like, whoa, that's amazing. Like, that's so happy. So I took this action, and so that's next steps for me. That's what I'm doing now. And, we still are going to move, and you know, I still have to figure out where and all that stuff, but I'm just going to trust. I'm going to trust that I'm going to figure it out. I'll figure it out. It'll come to me, and I have to stop trying to force it. And I'll just see what happens. If it feels good to do more research, I'll do more research. If it feels good to meditate, I'll meditate. No, I'm going to meditate. I'm going to meditate. It always feels good to meditate. I'm going to meditate on it, and I'm going to trust and stop trying to force it. And I'm just going to keep asking, you know, for help in that area. And I'm going to be open to it. I'm going to be open to what comes. So Anthony William, the medical medium, posted this today on Instagram, maybe on his blog, maybe on Facebook. I saw it on Instagram. And he's got a little video of how to make it. And I can't remember what it's called, but so I'm just going to say the ingredients. It's a watermelon, ginger, strawberry, lemonade. I think that's what it's called. Oh, it's good. I did put a little more honey than he said, because I was trying to get my son to drink it, and I knew that he wouldn't drink it if it wasn't a little bit sweeter, but he tasted it, but he didn't drink it. So I got to have 2 servings of it, because I made half the amount, because there's only 2 of us here. It is so delicious, you guys. You gotta try it. You have to try it. It's so yummy. I will post the link below. I'll find the link on the internet and I will post it, because it's so good. You gotta try this. It is, whoo, it's good. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know how many of medical medium recipes that you have tried, but every single recipe I have tried that he posts tastes amazing to me. I have never tried a medical medium recipe and gone, it's not really my taste, ever. Every single one I've tried, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so good. I don't know how he does it. I don't know. I think I know who does the recipes for him, but I'm not going to say, because I don't know for sure. I'm not positive, so I don't want to like give you misleading information. However, I just will say that every single recipe that he posts is freaking amazing. And it seems like everyone else seems to have the same experience. I haven't ever seen anyone say of any of his recipes, because there's other raw food people who I love their videos or whatever, and sometimes I'll try their recipes and I'll be like, this isn't really to my taste, because, you know, we all have different taste buds, and that's fine. I mean, it's not that they don't make good food, it's just that I have a particular way I like things to taste, and I like things a certain, you know, there's certain, I'm going to use a word that I told my husband sounds pretentious if it's not coming from a chef, but there's a certain flavor profile that I prefer. I can't believe I just used that word. My husband's gonna, if he ever watches this video, he's gonna go, oh, it's pretentious, huh? Anyway, so there is though, I just, you know, I like things to taste a certain way. So some people's recipes, they'll look really good, and then I'll try them and I'll be like, it needs more sweet or something, you know, like they have a more savory palate than I do, and I like a little more sweet. And then if I add sweet to it, it'll taste better. But, you know, it's not always my whatever. But the medical medium recipes in every single book, every single one I've tried, every single one of them is amazing. This is also true of, for me, what's she changed her Instagram? Hey, it's Ash Foster. Hey, Ash Foster. Hey, it's Ash Foster. Anyway, she makes amazing recipes too. That's my week. I'm feeling good. Which is amazing, because the weather's been like, what? But I'm feeling good. So, yeah, that's me. How about you? How has your week been? Have you had any insights, epiphanies? Have you had some downtimes? What's been going on with you? What are you drinking today? What's your favorite drink? What lights you up and is something that you just love to drink and you can't get enough of? Tell me how your week's been. How are things going? How's your healing going? Do you have any questions for me? What can I answer for you? I am going to try to make more videos other than just Wednesday videos. I really am. Now that I'm feeling better, I'm hoping that I can get, and this setup is actually easier to set up than my computer, oddly. Okay, that's it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up down below. You can subscribe to my channel over, I don't know which way to point because I don't know what way this is gonna be. You can subscribe to my channel down below. Hit the bell if you wanna be notified when I post. If you want to donate to this channel, there is a PayPal link down below. Support my efforts to support my healing and whatever. Thank you so much for watching this video. I love you, I love you, I love you, my healers and health seekers. Stay curious. I will see you next time. Many, many, many blessings for your continued healing. If you want me to say a prayer for you or specific, something, let me know. I love you. See you next time. Bye-bye.